Shalom, all praises Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash, and Shalom. Double honors and blessings, Apostle Elders of GMS, and Shalom to the Akim that's pushing his truth and sincerity. And my lesson is on on 2 Corinthians 4:3. My lesson is going to be called "This Gospel Be Hidden." It's hidden from them that are lost, and these so-called these Christians are the lost. The Bible say in Matthew 7 and let me pull that up real quick. 7:13. Enter ye in the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth into destruction. And the Christian faith is the broadest, the biggest religion in the world. And many there be which go in retreat, because the straight gate and the narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, but few shall be able to find it. And the few that shall be able to find it is us, the hopeful election of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the so-called the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the true Israelites of this Bible right here. This book is written by us and for us, and the non-believers, they are the lost. The truth is hidden from them because they don't fall in that trap and that snare. I'm gonna get into that a little later about the trap and the snare and the stumbling block, but I'm gonna just get right into the lesson. But our gospel be hidden. Salakia, 2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid from them that are lost, in whom Yahweh, the Most High of this world, have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of the Messiah, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. And this image of the Most High is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because he looks just like the Most High. And he's not the Most High, he's the Son of the Most High. People get that confused, saying that the Most High and him are the one, but that's another lie that Christianity spews out. And another stumbling block. And should shine unto them. And this knowledge and this wisdom should shine unto them. If you go back into when Moses had the veil over his head and he took it off the veil, his face shined because he had wisdom. His body glowed because he had wisdom and knowledge of the Most High. And the people of Israel were scared, but we ain't getting into that. We're getting into this lesson. The hidden of is, but the gospel be hid. If the gospel be hid, it is hid of them that are lost. And my next scripture is in Romans 11:7. What then if Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded? And like I said, these Christians, these so-called 2/3 of our people, they so blinded by this Christian shit, thinking that everybody's going to be saved. That's another lie that Christian spews out. Yahweh Shai is a white man. His name is Jesus. Those are lies. Those are stumbling blocks. verse 8, according as it is written, that Yahweh has given them the spirit of slumbering eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. So this is a stumbling block, the continuous stumbling block. These two-thirders, these so-called the two-thirds of Israel that's been deceived by Satan. Okay, kind of, because matter of fact, let me just pull it out. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Let Satan should get advantage of us, for we not ignorant to his devices. Because we not ignorant to this shit. We know that Yahweh Bashem Yahshua was a black man. We know that they stripped us from the name of Yahweh and his son named Yahweh Shai, because they know, if back in Exodus, if the children of Israel keep crying out to him, he will save us out of this calamity that we are in if we turn back and do the law, statutes, commandments in the best of our ability. But time is running out soon. In a minute, the Most High gonna return, and it ain't gonna be no you get time. Let's see, a lot of people still think they got time to get it right, but in a minute, it ain't gonna be no time for you to get it right. And let me go to my next verse. John. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna end it on. John 4:24. For ye worship, and ye know not what. Because, like I say, these Christians, they worship a white image. They say it's Yahweh Shai, but it's not. It's Caesarea Borgia. He's the Pope Alexander VI's son. And they don't know not what they worship. It's like these holidays, all these pagan ass holidays. They don't know that they not worshiping. They not when they celebrate these holidays, they worshiping false idols. Like Christmas with that tree. The Bible compared in Jeremiah 10:2, 10 and 1 through 5, that it to idolatry. But people don't understand that, when you celebrate Christmas, you're also you're not celebrating the day when Christ was born, because Christmas is the opposite. It's the death of Christ. That's what the word Christmas means, death of Christ. So when you actually celebrate Christmas, you're celebrating the death of him. And the person whose birthday was actually born on that day was Nimrod the Great. Nimrod. He's the guy that had the other tongues build the Tower of Babel before God came down and separated the tongues and gave them confusion of tongues. Let me get back to it. John 4:22. Ye worship not what? Ye know not what? Ye know not what? We know what we worship, because we know who we worship. We know the name of the Most High is Yahweh, means he exists. He the be, he breathes. We know the name of the Yahweh Shai, because we know that Yahweh Shai, his name is not Jesus, because the letter J-E-O-U is only 400 to 500 years old. So the letter J-E and U are not in the Hebrew language. So so what's his name? Two S's? Shh. That's his name? No, that ain't his name. His name is Yahweh Shai. I mean, he saved, he delivered. For salvation is of the Jews. And that's another thing that the lie that they teach, is that everybody can be saved, but the Bible don't say that. The Bible say salvation is for the is of the Jews. It don't say salvation is of the world. And when you read John 16, the world don't mean the cosmos, everybody. I mean, orcomini. It means just a certain person, a certain group. It don't mean the whole world, everybody. Let me get back into it. But verse 23, but the hour coming, and now it is when the true worshipers, the true worship of the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such worship. And now we, the men, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the so-called the children of Israel, because we are the children of Israel, but we ain't acknowledged as the children of Israel. Them people that say they are the Jews, which is another lie, but they ain't. They not the lie, because even Yahushua talks about them in Revelation 2:9 and 3:9 that they are not the Jews. Say they are the Jews, and they're not, but do lie. And let me just get back to the lesson, because they lie. You know. Their father is the father of lies, and they mess up this truth with lies. You know, they teach it in the seminars and these schools lies, and then they get them to teach to these other people, and you know, Most High is going to get y'all for that shit. Let me start it back over. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such worship. Because we supposed to search out for the truth. We supposed to look for the truth in this all things. We ain't supposed to be listening to the lies. And God hate a liar. And Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So, and you got to have faith and hope in your belief that this thing that you're doing is the truth. And that's what my faith and hope is in this, in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and in the reading of this word, not letting somebody in a church tell me what he think that the scriptures say. You know, I ain't got time to be listening to motherfucking lies. You know, that's all they be doing in the church. Lies upon lies upon lies on top of lies. You know, they don't teach you the whole matter of the Bible. They just teach you the good stuff, the prosperity preaching, the motherfucking plantation religion. They don't teach you the real matter of the Most High, and to tell you to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. So, you know, that's it. And I hope y'all was this video was edifying for you. Until next time, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakar Kodash, and Shalom.